Hi everyone, it's Linda Smith here, just bringing you your weekly yoga class that we do. So today we're going to have a little bit of a quieter class than we normally do. Thought we'd take it back, strip it back a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of hatha and a little bit of yin towards the end. Okay, so you may benefit from having some blocks with you and a strap today and a cushion to sit on or anything that you feel that you're going to need. So enjoy. So we're going to start in Sukhasana. So have one foot in, the other foot in front, and just relax here. Just gently roll your shoulders back. And just make a hand mudra with index finger and thumb, and just allow the back of your hand to rest on your thighs or your knees, depending on your length of your arms, where you feel comfortable to relax your shoulders and your neck. Just gently pull belly center in as you breathe out, and release it as you breathe in. And just bring your attention to your breath. Allow your eyes to close if you haven't done so already. And just notice any sensations that may arise in the body for you. Notice your mind, if it's racing or if it's quiet. So in yoga, we bring body, mind and breath together to work as one. And then just bring your palms together. Take a breath in and take a twist to your right side. So just going to do a flowing twist now. Release. Take a breath in. Bring it down and take a twist to your left side. So working with breath in, out, and move with that breath out. Breath in, out, breath in, and out. So searching for a little more space. Each time you breathe in, you're searching. As you breathe out, you're moving into that space. Just nice flow of breath. Twist and release and exhale. Bring it in. This time bring your palms down in front and just relax as we move into Dandasana now. So unravel your legs, bring them forwards. You can either stay sat on your cushion or you can take your cushion away, whatever feels right to you. So I'm going to take mine away for now. So walking your hips back, feet together and heels pushed away, sitting up tall. So pull the flesh out from behind you. Roll the shoulders back, hands by your side, and just activate the legs by just gently trying to bring your thigh bones, your femur bones together. So you feel that activation and have a sense of lengthening from the crown of your head. Good. So we're going to take this into a fold. So take a breath in and then exhale as you come forward. Now if you want to, you can take hold of your strap and place it around the balls of the feet and gently bring yourself down. And hold in that position, and I'm going to do that a few times. So release, take a breath in and exhale. Release, breath in and exhale. exhale. Release. Breath in, and then bring the palms down in front. So from here, we're going into Janusirasana on the right side. So bring your left foot in towards your thigh here, or you can have it down a little bit lower. You can have your strap with you ready to use if you need to. So take a breath in. So you can just stay here for a minute, and then just get used to that positioning, and then take a breath in if it's available to you, and reach forward. So into that forward fold. Relax down. So keep lengthening this right leg, pushing away, and then releasing as you come back up. So just taking your left leg, your bent leg, and cross it over. Keep your right leg straight, sitting up tall. Hold with your right hand to the outside, so you bring the shoulder forward and your other one goes back, and then take this hand behind and lift and lengthen the spine. So keep your right leg activated, move with breath into the twist a little bit more, extend from the crown of your head. So really nice opening side body here with breath. So feel where that breath is going. And then release. Okay, so bring that left leg forward, bring your right foot in. So just your seat position if you need to, and just hold. So you're pushing foot into thigh, thigh into foot, extending that leg. Relaxing this one down a little bit so you feel this hip opening as you have that little contraction. Take a breath in and exhale forwards. Using your strap if you need to. Just relax it down through here. So just round the mid back a little bit to feel that opening through that area as well. So it's not about bending and rounding your lower back here. Good, and then release. So bring this bent leg across. Find the same position. Hold, take a breath in. Take the hand behind and lift and lengthen through the spine. Just feel that nice twist there. So as you breathe in, you search for a little more space. As you breathe out, you move into that space as it becomes available to you. And then release. And bring your legs down. Just give them a little shake. So we're just going to cross our ankles and just move yourself forward into a cat-cow flow. So I'm going to go sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So knees underneath hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Make sure that the weight is through the base of the fingers and then into the fingers and not through the wrists. Elbows are soft. So let's take a breath in as you drop belly center and lift the head, and then release, pushing up with the breath out. So a nice flow of spinal movement with breath and pushing up. And release it down. So make sure that as you're in this position here, you feel your clavicles, your collarbones widening, and then you're in this position, you feel your shoulder blades widening. So working with breath and moving with breath all the time, and pushing up, breathing out, and breathing in. So we do one more, pushing up, breathing out, breathing in, and then last time pushing up, and then just bring it back to your neutral position. Tuck your toes under, just rock back and forth a little bit here, and then lift the knees as we come into a half down dog. So knees stay bent, pushing through base of fingers, Nice big opening. And then from here, just come forward, drop your knees. Take your hands a little bit further wide now and then drop down as you come into Cobra. So elbows into your side and then release down. So pushing through hands and knees, toes under, lift, keep the knees bent and lift the tailbone. And then come forward, drop the knees and lower down. And inhale into Cobra. Release. Push up. Tuck the toes under. Lift into half dog. Lift in the hips. Release down. Lower. And lift into Cobra. And then release it down. Tuck your toes under. Push up through knees. And then into half dog. And then release back down into Cobra. And then pushing up and release. So we're just going to come into Sphinx pose here. So bring your elbows in towards your side. Spread your fingers. Move your hips back and forth a little bit here. And just hold that position. And then take a breath in. Draw shoulder blades in toward the spine as you feel as though you're trying to pull the mat apart with your forearms. Extend from the crown of your head. Tops of the toes down so your knees naturally lift. And just hold that position there. Good, and just relax with breath. And release it down. So bring your arms back, hands by your shoulders, push up through knees. So this time we're going to come up into half dog and then up into full dog. So legs straight, heels down if you can, but just go where you feel comfortable. And then bring the weight forward into plank. Drop your knees to come down if you want to, or otherwise just drop down. And then lift into upward dog this time. So release. So push up through knees or just tuck your toes and lift and come up into down dog. So a nice down dog, up dog flow. So from here into plank, lower down, drop knees if you need to, and push up into upward dog. Release down. Toes under, push into down dog. Come forwards and drop down into up dog. Release, toes under, so a nice big strong flow with breath. Come forward, breath in, exhale and inhale. Exhale and release through, and then from here, just drop down. Okay, so I'm just going to turn around the other side. So we're just going to push up here and then just open out as you come to standing. Take the feet wide, palms out, so you can have your blocks in front of you here if you wish. Into intense leg stretch pose. You've done this before, so take a breath in, exhale, take the hips back, come forwards, hold onto your blocks if you need to. If you don't need them, fingertips down, and just gently rock back and forth with the hips. Feel that opening of hamstrings and then hold. And then just walk yourself over to your right side. Hold your ankle with your left hand, take your right arm up and shoulder back, hand to the back of your kind of lower back here, your sacrum, and focus on opening that right shoulder, looking up if you can, and pull your chest in towards your thigh. So a nice big relaxed breath here. Try not to hold and pull yourself in too tight. Just use your breath to actively move into the pose a little deeper. And then then release, back to center. We're going into intense leg stretch pose again. So just pressing down. So if you can use your block to rest top of your head on, or if you can get your head to the floor, that's fine. Whatever you feel comfortable. You can hold your ankles here as well and just relax down. Think about lifting your hips up and just softening elbows and release, and let everything go here. So a little pulling in of the core as you breathe out. Keep that spine supported. And then release, fingers down, and we walk that now over to the left side, holding the ankle. Take your left hand behind and gently soften the elbow to bring your chest in towards your thigh. Release and deepen into that pose. Search for a little bit more space. Use your breath out to move into that space. And then slowly release. Bring it back to the center position. Just gently walk your feet in and then just come up, step your right leg forward, put your left leg back as we go into dragon pose. Okay. So you can use your blocks here. So just let your leg at the back just relax down. I'm just going to turn sideways a minute so you can see what I'm doing. So this is the yin part of the class that we're doing now. So just relax it here. So let's just bring this hand or your block into the inside and just move your foot to the outer edge of your mat. Have your blocks in whatever position you feel you need. And then just bring your shoulder so that your forearms rest on your blocks, whatever height they are. And just feel that nice opening. You can move this side to side a little bit, search for a little bit more space. And just relax in that position there. So try not to hold yourself tense. So as long as you have some supports that you can rest into, you don't want to be gripping into them, and just let everything happen by itself. Let those tissues feel comfortable and let them relax. So we're holding this for 3 minutes, so you're over halfway, so you're okay. So deepening your breath, just relaxing down, just let everything go. If it serves you, you can let your head drop. It's a nice stretch for the upper back and the neck, but if that's not right for you, just keep your head up. Good. So from here now, we're just going to come back up. Bring your blocks to the outside and just move that leg back into that central position. As we come into our next pose now, which is going into swan pose. So just kind of push yourself back a little bit and straighten out that front leg. And then just bring your foot to the side, bring it in towards you a little bit, and drop the knee down so the knee goes to the outer edge of your mat. And just walk your back foot away so that you get a nice stretch on this outer thigh and hip here. So just use your blocks wherever you want them to be and just relax in that position. Again, just move it here. Try not to kind of sit down. Try to keep your hips square. Deepen your breath. Just feel that nice stretch on that outer side here. Good. And then if you want to, you can take those blocks away, and if it's available to you, just come down. You get a really nice opening. Up if you've been down there, and from here, hands down, lift the back foot, bring that front leg back, and we're just going to come into down dog. So try to push those heels down as much as you can. Keep the weight through the base of the fingers and not the wrists. Lift the hips, keep the knees soft, and just feel as though you're lengthening and bringing your chest towards your thighs. Just relax in that position. And then from here, we're going to come into dragon pose, but on the other side. So just bring your left foot in and find that position here for that nice dragon. Again, use your blocks. So you should have your left leg forward now, and slide that back leg out. Walk your toes under and walk your foot back as far as you feel comfortable. You want to keep your front knee almost in line with your hip. You don't want your knee over your toes. And just relax here. Good. So you may find that one side is a little bit tighter than the other. That's perfectly normal. But just means that you have to work on that one side a bit more than the other to bring them up to balance. And just relax it down. So when it gets a bit tough, if you can't distract yourself from it, you've gone too far into the pose. So just back off a little bit until it's a bit more manageable, and then use your breath to relax into that position there. Can you feel the tissues have a kind of a ah moment at some point? Okay. So let's just move that foot to the outside. Bring your blocks in. And if you want to stay upright, that's fine. If you want to come down and bring your shoulder in towards level with the knee area, and then let those forearms just rest down. Really nice opening here. So it's all right to let this front leg kind of go out a little bit to the left, but you don't want it to be way out, okay? So just what you can do is activate it by just gently squeezing arm into leg and leg into arm, just a very tiny little pressure so that you release the inner thighs. And just relax it here, just let everything go. You may want to move this, sometimes you need to move to search for the sweet spot of the stretch, and then just relax into that position there when you find that. Deepening the breath. Okay, and then slowly coming back up. So bring that leg back to that central position. Come back, straighten it out, and then bring the foot over, knee down, so the hip is in line with your heel here. And then use the toes on the back leg to go out a little bit more, and just come into this swan pose here, just relaxing. Just Just let everything go. So you feel this on your left side now. And if you want to come down and rest, head down, use your cushions, whatever you feel you need, or just stay upright. Relax and let go. Okay, and then just slowly come back up. And then from here, just bring yourself to sit. So I'm going to go back into my cushion here. So bring yourself into a comfortable position. We're going to bring ourselves into a butterfly pose. So we're going to try to come in as close as you can. Hold. Excuse me. So you may want to lift the flesh out from behind you. Okay. Actually, my cushion's too high, so I'm going to change it. Ooh, that's a bit better. Good. So if you just hold the tops of your feet here, take a breath in, and then you can just pull the feet apart and you see how much more my knees go down, okay? So just hold that position. I use my elbows here just to gently hold my legs in place. And relax into the breath. Good, just let everything go here. So we're going to come from here now into a straddle position. So bring your legs out into a nice big straddle. Lift the hips up behind you. You can use your strap if you want to. You can use your blocks to rest on, whatever you feel comfortable with. So take a nice breath in and lift the heart center. Move your shoulders a little bit and then just bring yourself forward. Before you do that, bring your hips into internal rotation. And then come forwards, and that will take you a little further. When you feel you're in that space as far as you want to go, then you externally rotate. Keep the heels pushed away and just relax down and lengthen through. So we're just going to move this straddle now into a twist to the right side. So just move up and over. Bring your rib cage down towards your thigh. The heel is still pushed away, both heels. You can use your strap if you want to here to hold yourself in place. If you're up here, that's fine. If you want to feel the lengthening through the backs of the legs. If you don't need your strap, that's fine as well, but don't be rounded, okay? You pull in and have a little kind of a round in your mid-back, and then you're lengthening out from your hips. So rest it down. Relax it down, deepen the breath. So as you breathe in, just gently push the mid-back away. And as you exhale, relax down into it a little bit more. Then we come back to center and we stretch out a little bit more now. So you should feel that you can go down a touch more, so pull back. As you breathe in, push the mid-back away. And as you exhale, extend from the crown of your head and just move forward from your hips. Anytime you feel like you want to search for a bit more space, internally rotate, move into that space, and then externally rotate. And hold that position. Good, well done. Just release everything. And then we start to move over to the left side. So position yourself, pull back. Breathe in and then exhale. As you come forwards, use your strap if you need to. base of your rib cage towards your thighs. If you can use your block here or a cushion here to rest over as well. Okay, but have a sense of lengthening your spine from the crown of your head. Good. Some nice little straddle twist to finish off with. So from here, just bring yourself back to center, lengthen out, and then walk yourself back in. Just carefully bring those legs in, give them a little shake, and come on to lie on your back now as we make our way into Shavasana. So carefully lower yourself down. And just bring your knees into your chest and just rock side to side a little. And then place the feet down and extend out one leg at a time. Just take them wide, arms out to the side, palms facing up. And just close your eyes as we just relax the body down here. So with each breath out, just have a sense of breathing away any tension. Just breathing into a deeper relaxation. A real deep sense of letting go. You feel your feet and your legs, your hands and your arms become heavy and relaxed. Feel the back as it rests. Feel the rise and fall of belly and chest as you breathe. Notice the breath as it courses in and out of the body. And then just start to deepen your breath here now as you bring small movements to fingers and toes. Small circles to wrists and ankles, and movements to head and neck. And then just take the arms in and up overhead with the breath in, nice big stretch. Exhale, bring one leg in at a time. Take a breath in. And exhale as you roll yourself into a ball. And then release. And just carefully roll onto your right or your left side, keeping your eyes closed. Using your bottom arm as a pillow as you come into a fetal position. And then allow your eyes to open. And then carefully bring yourself up to a seated position where you feel comfortable. Drop the flesh away from behind you. Just bring yourself to a quiet, seated, meditative position here. Just notice how you feel. Bring your palms together. And as we collectively give ourselves thanks for the time we've allowed ourselves today, time of discovery, what have you learned about yourself today? And just just make it your intention to give yourself this time every day, even if it's just to sit quiet and just relax for 5 minutes. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. And I sincerely thank you for joining me today. Namaste. Thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you very much. Bye.